Welcome, Rami. How are you? Rami, how are you?
I'm good.
Good morning, my dear students. All of you are being unmuted, so please mute yourself. Please mute yourself. Salman, check your audio device now. Can you hear me well? Can you hear me well? Yes, Salman, can you hear me well?
We can hear you well, Mister.
This is Rama, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Who is this one? Who is this one?
It's me, Mister.
Shadi. Okay, I'll rename you Shadi. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. First of all, I'd like to apologize for what happened yesterday because of the problem. There was a problem with my internet connection. Alhamdulillah, I solved it. Yesterday, we were talking about the principles or the features of writing a summary. Okay, as I told you before, I'll do some kind of a quick revision of what happened yesterday. In the rubric of the question or the instructions on the question here, you are giving the one feature or two features or maybe three features to search for any relevant information related to. Like this one, the causes of expansion of deserts. Okay, and you have given a word limit, 100 to 120 words. Don't write less than this or more than this. Okay, and you will be given 8 marks for the content. The content means the marks you include in your writing, and 8 marks for the style and accuracy of your language. Okay, how your writing looks. Okay, coherent. How your sentences are connected together. If there is a kind of a smooth transition between the sentences, it's not, if your writing is not kind of listing, okay? And accuracy, grammatical mistakes, spelling mistakes, punctuation mistakes, or any kind of mistakes we can find in your piece of writing. Yesterday, we could find out all the relevant points, okay, from the text. Okay, and this is the first thing you have to do if you start answering any summary exercise. Okay, you have to find out the words, the relevant information related to this aspect, the causes of expansion of deserts. And as I showed yesterday, I think I showed you one of the answers of the of one of the students. You can start your summary, okay, by writing a topic sentence, or you have to start writing any summary by writing a topic sentence. You can find this topic sentence directly from the rubric of the question here, the cause of expansion of deserts. Okay. Now I'm going to discuss the answers of some students. Okay, as they sent me yesterday. Salman, can you read, please? Salman? Yes, Salman. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, wait, Salman. First of all, I have to thank Salman and two girls, okay, Amna and Ala, because they are the only ones who send the answers for the summary. Okay, thank you, Salman. Thank you, Ala and Amna. Yes. Salman, continue.
There are many causes of desert expansion. One of them is change in climate. The world is
Salman, I'll analyze, okay, every sentence this student wrote, okay. The first sentence here, there are many causes of desert expansion. This is a very good sentence. This is a topic sentence, okay? It's not a misleading one. Any reader, when he starts reading a paragraph starting by a sentence like this, the reader will directly expect that he or she is going to read about the causes of desert expansion, and no grammatical mistakes in this sentence. The first thing the examiner does, he or she reads the text first, okay? Searching for the relevant information the student included in his or her writing, and also how this student connected his sentences together, okay? Then the examiner reads the sentence again, the paragraph again, okay? Searching for or assessing the style and accuracy. So again, for the first time, the examiner reads the text, okay, or the student's writing, searching or to assess the student according to the content, okay, the content of the writing. So now I won't search for any grammatical mistakes or spelling mistakes or punctuation mistakes written by the students, okay. I'll do this the second time I read the text, but the first thing I do is to search for the relevant information this student included in his writing or her writing, okay. As Salman read, there are many causes of desert expansion. Very good topic sentence. Yes, Salman, one of them.
One of them is change in climate. The world is being warmer. This is due to global warming. The environment is harmed by humans, especially when they cut the trees for fuel, wood, paper.
Okay, thank you, Salman. That's enough. Thank you. That's enough. One of them, okay, one of them here, them related to or refers to causes. No problem. Please mute yourself, Salman. Okay, one of them is a change, is a change in climate. Okay, this is the first point. I'd like to remind you the points we found yesterday. Climate change, okay. Climate, world climate changing, human exploitation. Human means human over usage for the land. Okay, ever-growing population, land is not rested or is not rotated, poor soil, allowing animals to feed on plants, trees cut down, or we call it deforestation, soil eroded, okay, or erosion, growing crops requires a large amount of water, people are draining natural supplies of water, okay. Let's turn back to the text. One of them is a change in climate, okay, change in climate one. This is number one. The world is being warmer. This is due to global warming, okay? So this sentence from here to here, the same point, okay? So one, Okay, the environment is harmed by the humans, especially when they cut the trees for fuel, okay, which we call deforestation, wood papers. In your summary writing, you don't need to mention examples, okay? Because writing examples or statistics or numbers, okay, this is a kind of waste. You waste your word limit, okay? You may include some information that wastes the word limit you have, okay? So any statistics, any numbers, any examples, no need for them, okay? Just one thing, okay, you can write like you cut the trees for fuel, okay, that's enough. This action, so till now we found 2 points. By the time human population grows, so the food demand increases. Yes, this is number 3. Okay, that is why the land is left less time to rest. Okay, number 4, as a result, the soil turns to be unable to support plant life. Yes, poor soil. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 5. So till now, this is included 5 relevant information. Okay, another reason for weakening. Okay. Now I won't search for any spelling mistakes or grammatical mistakes. Okay, just I'm assessing the content now. Okay, another reason for weakening the soil is allowing animals to feed on plants. This is number 6, which enhances the erosion of soil. Enhance here gives a positive information. Sorry, positive meaning. Enhance, improve. This is enhancing something by enhancing the soil by eroding the soil. This is not acceptable. Okay. But I can consider this one as, yes.
Your voice is lagging.
Is it okay now, Salman?
Your voice is lagging.
Is it okay now? Is it okay now, Salman? Okay.
It's lagging, like because of the net. No.
So, all my dear students, please, if you notice something like this happen, you can say it directly, like Salman. Is it okay now, Salman? Salman, is it okay?
It's okay for like 1 to 2 seconds and then it just completely blurs out. It's okay for 1 to 2 seconds, then it completely blurs out.
Okay. So this is number 6, and this I can consider this as number 7. So this student will get 7, okay, out of 8 in the content because this
Your voice is still lagging.
still lagging.
Yes, mister. A lot.
Lagging a lot. Oh Allah, I'm at school now. What can I do? Okay. Now I'm going to read this. Yes.
There is one more point in the first few lines. It was the human activity. Yes.
Is harmed by the humans, especially when they cut the trees for. So here, the human activity the writer expressed here, which is cutting trees. Okay, the environment is harmed by the humans. Okay, especially when they cut the trees for fuel. I think the writer here means cutting down trees. So it's not clear that it's a human activity. The human activity that appears here, cutting down trees. Okay. The second time I read the text is for deciding the mark for the style and accuracy. 8 marks for style and accuracy. Let's see, or let's search for any kind of grammatical spelling or punctuation mistakes. There are many causes of desert expansion. One of them is that change. Okay, is the change in climate. Okay, the world is being warmer. What is this? It's preceded by a comma and followed by a comma. Is it a sentence interrupter or a positive or what? Okay, it's not clear. Okay, that it's a positive. Okay, the world is being warmer. So inserting a phrase like this is not okay here. This is due to global warming. Okay, again, one of them is a change in climate. Okay, this is due to global warming. Okay, the environment is harmed by the humans. Okay, by humans. Okay, by humans, especially. No need for comma here. Especially when they cut the trees for fuel, wood, paper. Here, comma, 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 and where is and? This is a kind of series, okay? So if you have a series, you have to end. Before the last one, you have to end by or and, okay? So here, this student must write and, okay? This action is called deforestation. This action is called deforestation. So why the writer here didn't include this sentence or combine this definition, okay, or connected this definition with this sentence? Okay, here the writer started a new sentence for nothing, for just the definition of cutting down trees. And this is kind of, here, this is waste of words now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words added for nothing, okay? So cutting down trees, all of us know that this is deforestation. One of them is enough. Okay, and here there's a mistake here, punctuation mistake. It must be capital. This action is called deforestation. By time. By time. What is by time? I don't know any kind of conjunction called the by time. I know by the time. Okay. And by the time, look at this, by the time the human population grows, so the food. Two conjunctions in the same sentence, one conjunction is enough. By the time human population grows, okay, by the time human population grows, okay, the food demand increases, okay. That is why the land is left less time to rest. That is why, okay, less time is left for the land to rest. Okay, that's why the land is left less time to rest. No, that's why less time is left to is left for the land to rest. Here, the writer has to arrange some parts in the sentence to write a correct sentence. As a result, comma, okay, the soil turns to be unable to support the plant life. Okay, another reason. Okay, this is something good that you have to start to. You have to vary your sentence. You have to vary your sentence beginnings. You can start by a conjunction. You can start by a phrase. Okay, so starting your sentences in the same way here. This will start by a conjunction, another conjunction, and here before started by the subject directly. Here started by the subject. Okay, by a indefinite pronoun, one of them. Okay, so vary your sentence beginning. Again, vary your sentence beginning. This enriched the style of your writing. Okay, another reason of weakening, spelling mistake, weakening, weaken, E-N, W-E-A-K-E-N, then ing. Of weakening the soil is allowing animals to feed on plants, which enhances, if you have a subject like this, gerund, okay, if you have the gerund as a subject, so the subject now is singular, so enhances, you have to add is allowing animals to feed on plants, which enhances the erosion of soil. Another spelling mistake, all of you doubled the R. I don't know why, okay? Look at this. Erosion, okay? Erosion, okay? So this is another mistake. And something else. I'll show you now how the examiner, okay, will decide your mark for language. from 0 to 8. Okay, can you read Salman? Salman? Anyone who wants to read? Hussein? Can you hear me well? Rami, can you hear me well? Yes, I can hear you. This is Omar. Who is Omar? Who is Omar Said? Muhammad Subhi? Just tell me if there is a problem in my voice. Muhammad Subhi? Yes, I can hear you, Muhammad.
Mr. Your voice is lagging.
Okay,
Still lagging.
Shadi, don't rename yourself again, okay?
Mr. I'm like lagging out and I'm like signing again. So
So is it okay now?
yes.
I read this point. Thanks, Shadi. Points are very well organized and coherent, okay? Means connected together, okay? And there is a smooth transition between the sentences. Cohesive devices like transition words and conjunctions, the devices are used effectively. Very good use of own words. Very good use of own words. High level of accuracy of vocabulary and grammatical structure. Okay? So here, this student, okay, if you're writing, okay, fulfill these features, you can get mark from 7 to 8. Again, points are very well organized and coherent. Cohesive devices are used effectively. Very good use of own words. High level of accuracy of vocabulary and grammatical structure. High level of accuracy of vocabulary and grammatical. So this means that no grammatical mistakes, no punctuation mistakes, no spelling mistakes. Okay, points are well organized and coherent. Cohesive devices are used appropriately. Okay, here look, effectively. Appropriately, less than effectively. Okay, good use of own words, not very good use, no. Good use of own words. Good level of accuracy. This means that we can accept some grammatical mistakes or punctuational mistakes. So your mark will be between 5 and 6. Points partly organized, partly, okay, not well organized, no, partly organized. Please mute yourself, please. Points partly organized and reasonably coherent. Cohesive devices are used generally appropriately. Very good use of own words. So look, good use of own words, very good use of own words, okay? High level of accuracy of vocabulary and grammatical structure. Okay, this is from 3 to 4 words. 1 to 2, little or no attempt to organize the points. The student didn't try to find any connection between the points. The student just listed the points together, okay, in a paragraph, without paying attention to any kind of connection between the sentences, okay, as if I'm reading a list. Okay, cohesive devices are either not used, or are not used appropriately. Okay, not used, okay, or if they are used, they are used in a wrong way. Heavy reliance on language from the text. Again, heavy reliance on language from the text. The student or the writer relied a lot on the language from the text. Okay, this means that the student was just copying the points from the text and combining them together in a paragraph. This means that the student didn't try to use his or her own words at all. Heavy reliance on language from the text, limited control of lexes, and lexes means vocab, limited control of lexes and the grammatical structure. This is from 1 to 2 marks out of 8 for the language. Okay, 0, no response, worth it. Okay, most of you, okay, or the minimum mark I think you can get is 4, okay, in this piece of writing, okay, because I think points partly organized and reasonably coherent, okay. If you use some conjunctions and some transition words, okay, to connect your sentences together, okay, we can consider it partly organized and reasonably coherent. Cohesive devices are used, okay, generally appropriately, okay, generally appropriately. Maybe some mistakes in using the conjunctions and the connective connections, okay, or transition words, but generally appropriate, okay. Very good use of own words, okay, high level of accuracy of language, and the grammatical structure, maybe 3 or 4, okay. So I think the least mark is 3, okay. But 1 and 2, this means that this student didn't just listed the points, okay, just to go with the points. I think I don't expect an RGCSE student to do something like this, is to just copy the points from the text and put them or list them in a paragraph. Okay, so 1 to 2, I don't accept something like this, but I may find a lot of students writing or having 3 or 4 out of 8. Okay, actually, I don't want to mention any mark here in order not to discourage any student, because this may be the first time for you to practice summary writing. So if this student, okay, or if this is the first time for a student to write summary, this is very good achievement that student had here. At least this student got about 7 out of 8 in the content, okay, and at least 4 for the language, if it's not 5 or 6, okay. But I can write the mark privately to this student, okay. Now this one. Global warming has many causes, which has led to the expansion in deserts. Okay, another topic sentence, very good, something very good you learned. Okay, again, global warming has many causes, which has led to the expansion in deserts. Okay, and here this student is a brilliant one. He or she, okay, try to combine one of the points in the introduction itself. It's okay, it's acceptable, no problem. Okay, if you have the skill to do something like this, do it. Okay, but I prefer to start or to get the topic sentence directly from the question. Okay, in order not to make mistakes. Okay, and in order not to waste time to form a sentence combining one of the points and the topic sentence at the beginning. Okay, and it may okay look misleading for some readers. Okay, that your topic will talk about global warming. Global warming has many causes, which has led to the expansion in deserts, such as the continuous climate change and exploitation of humans. Exploitation of humans? How exploitation of humans? Do we use humans or we use land? Humans use land, not exploitation of humans. Okay, and here, such as, this is an example starting in the sentence with such. I'll talk about this grammatically, but not now, okay? Such as the continuous climate change and the exploitation of humans, okay? Climate change, this is one point, and I can't accept this one because this is exploitation of humans, not exploitation of land, okay? Please, I need someone to read. I don't need to talk to myself like this. Who wants to read? Who wants to read? I need participation, please. Show me that you are with me, okay? 10 minutes and this session will finish and you can join again using this handout. Who wants to read? No one, inshallah. Okay, I complete. Okay, as population has been increasing, okay, high demands of resources increase. Okay, so here 1, 2, population increase. 3, high demand of resources increase. Which resources? I think that okay, acceptable. High demand of resources increase. In addition, over usage of growing crops, okay, has disastrously, okay, increased the problem by removing the natural vegetation. Okay, in addition, over usage of growing crops has disastrously increased the problem. Okay, overusage of growing crops. I can accept it. Another point. Okay, removing the natural vegetation. Okay, this is number 4. Keeping little soil left, which is unable to support plant life. Number 5, and increase the need for. So till now, number 5 points. And increase the need for animals to feed on. This is number 6. Furthermore, crops require a large amount of water. This is number 7, which can lead to short supply. Okay, as a result, farmers and people have drained up the water resources or sources, therefore or leading to or resulting in horrifying problem to our ecosystem. Okay, so I think this student got here the name. This student got 8 out of 8 for the content. Okay, even though some points, okay, are not combined together well. Okay, now I read it for grammatical mistakes. Global warming. I think here G. This is capital. Okay, very small. Not here. Okay, global warming has many causes, which has led to the expansion in deserts. Okay, this must be comma. But here, if we read it again, I think it's not better to start with something like this. Why didn't you start directly by saying that there are a lot of reasons for desert expansion? I think you can easily and safely get the mark, okay, without confusing the reader. Okay. Global warming has many causes, which has led to the expansion in deserts, such as the continuous climate change and exploitation of humans. Okay. Such as, this is an example for what? Such as what? The continuous climate change. This is related to global warming. So you can interact with me to explain what's. I won't mention your name, okay? So you can just say what's happening here. Global warming has many causes, which has led to the expansion in deserts, such as the continuous climate change and exploitation of humans. As population has been increasing, okay. as population has been increasing, high demand of resources for resources. Okay, high demand for resources. Resources. Okay, increase as population has been increasing. Okay, so why has been increasing? Okay, this is passive. So why passive? Someone increased the population, so population is object. No, it's not correct here to say has been increasing. Okay, you can just. Oh, sorry. This is. Rather is trying to use the. This has been increasing, not increased. Sorry, then not so ing. This is present perfect continuous. Okay, has been increasing. High demands of resources increase. In addition, something very good this student is doing here, in addition, using transition words like this as, okay, over usage of growing crops, has disastrously increased the problem by removing the crops. You can say the not over usage, overgrowing. Okay, the overgrowing for crops or for crops has disastrously increased the problem by removing the natural vegetation. Okay, keeping little soil left, which is unable to. That's right. The writer here, or this unit is writing your sentence. In addition, okay, just remove usage, and overgrown for crops has disastrously increased the problem by removing the natural vegetation, keeping little soil left, which is unable to support the plant life, and increases. That's right. Okay, increases the needs. The needs. Okay, the needs for animal. Okay, I can accept needs, but no problem. The needs for animals to feed on them. Furthermore, something good here. Furthermore, okay, why didn't you try to start your sentence by using a prepositional phrase, by using a gerund phrase, participle phrase? Okay, you can vary your sentence beginning in this way. Okay, not all the time. It's not preferred to start all your sentences with conjunctions or transition words, because overuse, okay, the overuse for anything, okay, destroys it. Okay, so overusing the conjunctions and the transition words may make your writing doesn't look very good. Okay, furthermore, crops require a large amount of water, which can lead to short supply. Furthermore, crops require a large amount of water, which can lead to short supply. So this point is not clear. Short supply requires a large amount of water, which can lead to short supply of water. Okay. And so what is the result? After short supply, this can be one of the, you have to explain the point, okay, how this is one of the causes. Okay, so again, something that till now, not all of you, okay, did, which is, you have to write what have you understood. You can completely, okay, use your own words. Don't depend on any word mentioned in the text, but write what you have understood. This is the most important thing, and this is rewarded by the examiner. You are giving an impression now to the examiner that you understood the text, okay? You are not just copying, okay? So the first text and this one, I can see some reliance on language from the text, even though there are no technical words. Sometimes you are forced to copy the word directly from the text, especially if it's a technical word, okay, like a name for disease or a name for a medicine or something technical that you have to use the word as it is, okay? Maybe if you are going to talk about a part, one of the pieces or parts of a computer, you have to use the word as it is, okay? So sometimes we are forced to use or to depend on the word on the wording of the sentence.